Alright, well, I haven't done one of these in a while. I still need to go back to burst balloons and explain that one, but I will do this one because it looks fun. You are given an array of strings words. Each element of words consists of two lowercase English letters. Create the longest possible palindrome by selecting some elements from words and concatenating them in any order. Okay. So in this example, we could combine this and this to make one palindrome, and then we can include this one too in the middle. I see. And with A, B, T, Y, Y, T, L, C, C, L. So we could do T, Y, L, C, and C, L, Y, T. But because this isn't like a palindrome on its own, we can't just stick it in the middle. Gotcha. Here, we can only include one. So anytime we come across, like, I think we could use like a hash table, right? We go this, and then if we come across like a palindrome version, then I think that logic would apply to something like if there's two GGs here, right? Mm. Oh, but then what if is everything unique? It does not say it's unique. So if it was like LC, LC, CL, I wouldn't want to count LC again because I would probably need maybe like a frequency counter. Yeah? So we can say we could greedily add multiples of 2 when we come across like palindrome completions, right? And then at the very end, if there contains like a GG, and honestly it's all lowercase, so we could just go like for I equals 0, I is less than 26. Yeah. So maybe that is the move. So if we say that HashMap string integer map is equal to new HashMap, and then we could go for, and then let's just set res equal 0, right? For string word in words, we could say like char, like f is equal to word dot char at 0, char s is equal word dot char at 1. And then we could say if our map contains like a kind of reverse version of our current word, so map that contains, do I want to make a new string every time? Let's just do that. Like contains s plus f. Is that gonna default to character concatenation or integer? We'll find out. And map that get s plus f. Or we could just say string reverse is equal to s plus f. system.out.println reverse. So if our map contains the reverse version of our thing, which would also apply to like these double things, though it may be unnecessary. And we'll say it's an even count, because let's say there's like an LC and then another LC, so ooh, yeah, because if there's like an LC, like if this was LC CLLC, I'd go here. It's like, does it contain this thing? No. I'll go here. I'll ask, do I contain this? It does. So it plus equals 4. But then when I come here, I'll say LC. Does it contain CL? Oh, but that don't work. I wouldn't want to count that again because I can't just add LC. Maybe I'm overthinking it. This does seem the way, because obviously I wouldn't want to try every possible permutation and check again if they're a palindrome. Hmm. So if I was here, how do I say that I'm checking for this, but I need a usable version? Like, we could say, tonight. Do I even need to do this logic at all? Like maybe I should just count everything in one pass and then I do everything in another pass, but that doesn't sound as efficient. Can I do this in one pass plus the additional like GG check? I want to say I'm able to, but maybe it's just more efficient. It might be more efficient because I'm doing this a lot, and I feel like this is very expensive. So maybe I'll just say, map dot put word map dot get or default word 0, right? HashMap get or default. Thank you, AI. Yep, there we go. +1. And then we could say just say boolean like doubly equal to false. Just check about this, and then we'll say for string word in map.get key set, if map.contains key, map that contains key, I don't know, word.char at 0 plus word.char at 1, except I mean the other way around. You say res is plus equal math.min of map.get word. Let's just get like string reverse is equal to this. This seems cleaner, right? Reverse. So map.get reverse word. The occurrences of that times 4, right? Because this plus this is 4. Probably. Anyways, and we could say if reverse and map.get word remainder 2 is equal, it's not equal to 0, we can say doubly, and then we could say if doubly res plus equal to turn res. If this works first try, I'd be very surprised. Oh, semicolon. The get key set, and I forget map that key set. That cannot be. Oh, okay. Do I want to say new string? That? Of course not. Why? This looks gross. That's a good point, compiler. Map.get word. 14. 14. Hello, you get 14. Okay. That was obviously very bad. Okay, what the hell? System.out.println word plus reverse. GG. Okay. It looks like it's reversing correctly. What the fuck? Out.println word plus okay, so no fucking idea how we're getting 14 from this. Interesting. Like, okay, it worked for this somehow. Why aren't you? Okay. Okay, what the reverse. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, so this is one. Oh, it's because it's doing it again. That's why. So do I need to say like map dot remove, ooh, reverse map dot remove word? This should go back. Okay, maybe this should go ahead then. Oh, duh. What the hell, man? Mm, hmm. I I guess we could just set it to 0 instead. Then we're, I don't know how, we'll see. This is not the most efficient solution, I don't think. And it's just wrong. Great. It's right here. It's still 14 here. What the hell? Mm. So it's definitely how we're handling the res. Oh. Oh, because if it's the same, if it's the same, if it's the freaking same as getting added anyways, doubly is equal to true. Oh my god. I guess for simplicity's sake, well, not much simple about this. We say, we need a, nested if statement. Reverse is greater than or equal to 2. Awesome. Right, I freaking go. Is my life, man. Oh my god. Times, say map.get reverse divided by 2. Oh shit. We don't want to use it an odd amount of times, do we? Oh, but we can. We can. But only at the end. Yo. My. Oh. This code fucking sucks, dude. It's plus equal. Okay, how about int pairs is equal to map.get reverse word.get reverse. And say pairs. Let's just fuck. Why am I using pairs? 2 is equal to 0. It's not equal to 0. Pairs minus. There we go. That's. Anyways, res is plus equal pairs times 4. Wait. Okay. If there's a. Let's say there's like 2 x's. So if there's 2 x's. So there's 2 pairs. Whatever. I'm gonna say times 2. Times 2 makes sense to me. And then we could just say. We could say like doubly equal true. Narcissism, lucky to meet you. This code sucks. This code sucks. This code sucks. And it's wrong. Wait. What the hell? Oh, hold up. Okay, wait. But there's print statement, so maybe it's actually a lot better than I thought it was. Okay, I guess not too bad. I don't know how these people go over here, but let's see the better solutions. Okay, so they did really just count. Odd pal. Ooh. Oh, so like okay, they did the same thing as me too. Wow. Int longest is equal to 0. So if is pal, is that just okay. Revert. They actually did that too. Maybe that's okay, so if count. So if it's a palindrome and it's even. Okay. And then they really just put it like that. Okay, yeah. So if it's greater than 1. You know what? Whatever, man. I don't care. I solved the daily today. I guess we'll do one last rundown. We count the number of words using like a frequency hash map. And then for each word in the key set, we'll say the reverse version is this. And I guess there's a better way to do this. This looks gnarly. Could on it? Let's just try that out right now. We could say char temp is equal to word to char array. We say char okay temp is equal to temp 0. So we say temp 0 is equal to temp 1, and then temp 1. Reverse is equal to a string temp. Is that any better? actually worse. Okay. Great. I wasted time. So we reverse the string so that we can okay, actually what's better? Hold up. Maybe I am a fraud. Whatever. So we reverse the string, and if we can like pair it up, we could say, oh wait, actually no, this is the like the palindrome. So if it's a palindrome itself, if we have more than two, we can actually pair them up. We get the number of pairs, and if it's an odd number of pairs, we subtract because we don't want to do like three pairs. That doesn't really work because then we'd just be adding one to the end. And then we only want to add it to, whatever. I'll explain it later. And then we could just say doubly is equal to true, which is like we can just slap one in the middle after, like here. We can just slap this in the middle. And I just added that here too. Else, if it just contains, if it's not a palindrome, but it still contains like the reverse version, we can just say it's equal to the amount of like pairs we can make times 4. Because each pair is what do you say? Is each combined pair is 4 characters, and then we just remove that. And then if we can insert like a palindrome in the middle, then we could just add by 2, and then we return rest. I think this should be like O of n. It's like 2n because that and this. And there's just a whole mess of if statements here. I wish we could remove, but I guess something about the concurrency of this is really messed up. But I guess there's some things that can improve, like reversing the string, and then this is just looks disgusting. This is there's one if statement, and then there's another, and then there's another in here. There's there's 3 if statements in this one if statement. Okay, well, I think I talked too long. How long did that take? 30 minutes. Okay, good luck.